Today we're going to talk about the 3-in-1 microcurrent machine. First, make sure you have all the attachments that's necessary. First, we're going to begin with the ultrasonic. Make sure you have all the 3 wires connected with the handles onto the machine. Medium size, small, and the bigger one for bigger area. Make sure you have all the wires connected to the right place, as you can see on each unit. Second would be the skin scrubber. Make sure you have the skin scrubber connected all the way in and you have this tightly secured as you tighten it up. Same thing with all of them. This would be for the magic gloves. Make sure you have the connection to these 2 handles. And also the vial lift, which is going to be through this. And you do have an option of either having this plugged in or these 2, or you can anytime switch over into any of these handles. And how you would be doing that is you'll be taking one of these and unscrewing it very easily and switching it over. Let's say you want to use this microcurrent vial, and you would just tighten it up. And that's how you'd be doing that. Same goes with this one. You'll be able to unscrew this, put in these handles, and that's all that needs to be done to be changing that. Now let's begin on how to use each function. Make sure you have the wire connected, and there's a power button on the back. You can turn it on, and that automatically turns on the unit. But you need to make sure you have the power on. And what you would do is press power, and the screw will light up. Now for each function we want to use, let's begin with the skin scrubber, all the way on the left. And the skin scrubber handle, you'll be able to control it from here, where the picture of skin scrubber you could see. It has a start and stop, different levels of ultrasound, skin scrubber, and the level of up, down, and up. Now first begin with having the handle in our hands. Make sure you have this connected in here, and let's say we want to start using it, we press start. But it's still not working because you have to make sure you have this switch on. This one, or penetration deeper into the skin is tightening it. As you can hear, and the third level. Anytime, let's say you're done with this, you'll be able to actually press up the level. I can also do it from pause from here, and that automatically pauses it. As you can see, it's flipping. Now next unit would be considered the ultrasonic 3 handles. Now all 3 handles do the same function, it's just depending on which body area you're using. I always recommend the biggest one be used for the body. You can use it on the back or any body parts. The medium size you'll be able to use for the cheeks on the face. And then last but not least, it would be the smaller areas. And this will be used around the nose, around the eyes, around the mouth. And make sure you be using this with any kind of serums or oils or treatments that you want to use for your client. And how you would be doing it, I'll show it to you right here. So you will come onto the ultrasonic where it says right here, and you'll be able to choose on which one you want to use and switch it over with the handles. Anytime I want to start with ultrasonic, I'll press on start, and this makes the switch on. And you'll be able to press on the level, up or down, and you could be able to see which one it is on. So this is the biggest one. Make sure you have the picture of the digital screen on the biggest one as you're using the biggest one. And you'll be able to control the intensity up. You can control the intensity down. And then the way to be able to see that the ultrasonic is functioning, you can have a dab of water on it and you'll be able to see for it to vibrate. Now same thing goes for any of the other handles. For the smaller one, make sure you have on the picture, as you can see here, on this one, which is this one right here. In the picture, as you can see in the digital. Anytime you want it to start functioning, you press on start. And anytime you want to pause it, this is right now currently on pause, and you press on start. And it is, I can feel the ultrasound waves through it. And then same goes with the smaller one. But, so anytime we're done with that, I would press on stop. The last but not least would be the BioLift, which is right here. Now make sure you have the connections right here for the BioLift. Now currently I have these two connected that are with the wire that gets connected into here. Anytime I want to start using it, now make sure for this BioLift you have the Q-tip right here. And what you would have to do is you would have to take out a Q-tip, out here, forces one of these, and what you do is you would break it in half, or you can cut it in half. Either way would work. And you would put it into this handle, one of them here, and the second one here. Same goes with the other handle. And you'll be putting this in here. And make sure you be using a gel or any kind of serums with this. You don't want to be using on a dry skin. And what you would do is you would go over here where it says start and stop, and you can be able to actually select on which one you want to go on. Let's say we do start on the bio, and you'll be able to actually select on which one you want to use. This would be on the body, which gets connected to the gloves. But now currently we are on these two handles, so make sure on the digital it is on the bio. These two will be considered the bio. And you'll be using this in the skin, on the face, or on the body part, and you'll be using it going into this directions. And as you get in the booklet manual, it shows you exactly what direction you'll be able to use. After you, let's say you are done on this part, you want to be able to use, for instance, the gloves. What you would do is you would connect the gloves onto the wires. That comes with a little clip like this. Now, I always tell clients is that make sure you are wearing the plastic gloves underneath it for your own protection. And then from there on, what you would do is you can just go ahead and have it used for each client. And what we do is we would just put this on. And make sure you have any jewelries or any rings or anything taken off, because it is a microcurrent that we're going through. You don't want to cause any kind of issues with the current going through. And you put it on. And you can use this on the body or the face. Basically same purpose, is just you be using your fingers and touch of your fingers in order to be able to get the current going through. And what you would do is I'll be selecting on the gloves, and I could use it on body, for instance. I can feel a little warm already. And this is pause already, and this is start. And as I'll be using on the client will be able to feel the current going through it, and you'll be able to control the intensity down. Intensity shows here in the pictures. And then whenever you go all the way up, and you'd be using it against the client. And the best way to be able to tell is once you're on the plan, start off with the lowest volume and you can work your way up versus starting on the maximum, because some people are too sensitive to the current. And once you're done with that, you press on pause. And I will take this off, and let me show you last but not least. So anytime you do want to make the switches on it, you would disconnect the BioLift from here, and then like I had showed you here and I made the switches on each handles, you would have this connected into this, and whenever you want to start on it, we would press on selecting on which one, like I had showed it to you, the bio, and we would press on start. Same goes with this handles. The same goes for any of these handles that you see here. Depending on what area you be working with, you can be basically using the same purpose for the single ones onto here or any of the different handles. But definitely, like I had mentioned, make sure you're using with the product, never on a dry skin. And once you are done, you press on stop, and the power button's right here, and you just turn it off. And that's how you use a 3-in-1 microcurrent. I hope this was helpful for you.